Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Thomas. Tonight we're here back with Death Battle, and tonight we're actually here with the Death Battle Yukons can actually settle in Smash. On one side, we got the Street Fighter Ken Masters, and on the other, legendary Hunger Wolf of Kingdom Fighters, Terry Bogard. Yeah, remember this? This was before either of them got announced in Smash Ultimate, so wow. Wow, I nearly sounded like Jorah there. So this is definitely a blast from the past, so how about we take a look back at this fight, huh? So be sure to like, subscribe for more. Hope you enjoy it. Let's go. Oh, this music.
Hey Wiz, what has blonde hair, wears red, and fights like hell?
These two fighters?
Oh, you guessed it. Ken Masters, the street fighting family man.
And Terry Bogard, the orphan turned king of fighters.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
First up,
as
Ken
the
Masters.
son of a rich hotel tycoon, young Ken Masters wanted for nothing.
Stupid rich kids, why don't their parents ever teach them any real value? Like squirrel cooking or how to throw a punch.
Well, turns
Squirrel
out Ken's an
cooking,
exception.
okay.
Eager to teach his son some discipline, his father sent him to Japan to train in martial arts.
Yeah, turns out Ken's dad was buddies with the master karate hermit Goken, who Ken trained under for a decade, alongside a young
Thanks,
warrior
Goken.
named Ryu.
Under
Damn.
Goken's eye, Ken was taught the ways of the Ansatsuken, or Assassination Fist, albeit Goken's own non-lethal variant.
He learned techniques like the blast of ki energy known as the Hadouken, and also the Tatsumaki Seppukaka.
Tatsumaki
Tatsumaki
Seppukaka,
Seppukaka.
also known as the Hurricane Kick, a spinning kick that leaves opponents reeling, but is also pretty good for getting past projectiles.
But the move he excels at the most is the Dragon Fist, the
Sure
Shoryuken.
you can.
It's a devastating rising uppercut, and Ken's so damn good at it he can set his whole damn fist on fire.
At his best, he can perform the Shinryuken, or Divine Dragon Fist.
Shinryuken.
Not only is this attack engulfed in flame, it also creates a vacuum effect, drawing opponents in for multiple strikes. The Shinryuken is the most powerful natural form of the Shoryuken technique.
Well, so long as
Damn,
you're not
Ken.
possessed by evil murder energy, but you should watch Ryu vs. Scorpion to learn all about that. With his
I'll
training
cover another
complete, Ken returned to America, proving his new discipline and kickassery by winning several fighting tournaments.
Including the premier U.S. martial arts tournament, where
Hey.
he won the finals and met his future wife, Eliza.
Oh, that is certainly what I would call a win.
Proud of his victories, Ken returned to Goken's dojo to tell his former master the good news.
But he got there a little too late. Dang, missed out on all the finger painting.
After meeting up with
Wiz.
Ryu to mourn their master's apparent death, Ken decided to enter the prestigious World Warrior tournaments, just for the chance to fight Ryu again.
But Ken's always fighting, both in and out of tournaments. He takes on anything from crime lords to professional assassins, and he's strong
Hey, you
enough
got
to
to
send
him,
a man
he's dead.
flying 15 feet in the air with a single punch.
The force of which would
Sorry,
definitely
y'all.
kill an average person, which Ken is anything but. He's strong enough to beat the Dictator Bison with Ryu, and he's fast enough to dodge attacks from Akuma, one of the most powerful characters in the Street Fighter universe.
Then there was his cage match against the claw-wielding Vega, where he punched him so hard he completely reversed the guy's momentum after he leaped from the ceiling.
Doing so after losing tons of blood from dozens of
Huh?
lacerations, and with both of his feet broken and impaled. Considering much of a punch's force comes from the lower half of a person's body, this is practically unbelievable.
Talk about endurance. I can see how he got his wife. The guy's tough enough to fall over 100 feet into the mud and then just get up more pissed than anything else.
But when it comes down to it, Ken's strongest asset is his conviction to win, only made stronger when it
AKA
comes to defending his
tenacity.
friends.
Though he is pretty cocky, if he's feeling good about a fight, he'll sometimes just laugh at his opponents instead of finishing them off, leaving himself wide open.
Still, if you enter the ring with
He's
Ken
got-
Masters, chances are you're gonna get burned.
Nice.
Come on, let's turn up the heat.
Yeah, really goes to show you, there is a reason why Ken and Ryu are kind of rivals. I say friendly rivals, but hey, fits them to a T. So there's Ken. Definitely brings some heat to the fight. Now, let's check out Terry Bogard, the lead character of the King of Fighters. Let's go. There's
Terry
Terry.
Bogard was born with nothing to his name. Hell, he didn't even have a last name.
Stranded with his brother Andy, Terry grew up an orphan on the dangerous streets of Southtown.
Until they were adopted by Jeff Bogard, who immediately
Jeff?
introduced them to a regimen of bonding and kicking ass. Now that's a good dad. Well, until he got
He
murdered.
got
When he
stabbed.
was only 10 years old, Terry and Andy watched helplessly as their foster father was murdered before their eyes by Geese Howard, a notorious crime lord. Swearing
Damn.
vengeance, the brothers spent the next decade training to one day take down geese.
What did waterfowl ever do to him?
Not that one.
Not birds, geese Howard.
He's Howard.
Bad guy.
Just stick with Mr. Howard, okay?
I know you're not a poultry scientist degree holder like myself, but you should know that the singular term
Come
for
on.
geese is goose. It's just common sense.
Just stick with Howard, Wiz.
Let's
He's not gonna
just
let it
move
go.
on. As the years went by, Terry became an exceptional martial artist, mastering boxing, karate, kung fu, and kickboxing. He developed an impressive list of techniques, like the burn knuckle, a fierce punch surrounded by energy.
Burning knuckle.
And the crack shoot, a jumping axe kick. Or he can just punch the ground so freaking hard he
wave.
makes a power wave, where he sends a deadly wave of energy through the earth towards
Damn.
whatever poor bastard he's fighting.
But
How
even
do you
after
learn that
learning all
technique?
of these, Terry knew he would need more to defeat geese.
Goose.
No.
Howard.
So he sought out his foster father's old master, who taught him the secret technique of the Hakyoku Seiken, the art of the
Hakyoku
eight
Seiken?
extremities holy fist.
Holy
Dang.
fist, huh? Is that
Pretty
like
much.
punching the Jesus into people or something?
No, but
Nah.
he is punching with the power of earth.
Fire, wind, water, heart, go, Terry! Okay, sorry, couldn't help myself.
Hey, had to be done.
Anyway, with Hakyoku Seiken, Terry can literally pull and channel energy from the earth beneath his feet. And with the earth's chi, he can enhance his attacks to extreme level.
Like turning his ordinary power wave into the monstrously titanic power geyser.
Damn.
Apart from that, his Buster Wolf punch puts his burn knuckle to shame, and with the Star Dunk Volcano, he slams his foes down in a fiery
Damn.
explosion.
Man, the fact that he hasn't really killed anyone in like the franchise, that is surprising. Well, outside of Geese Howard, but spoilers. My bad. But still, you gotta expect that, right? Anywho, let's see what else you got.
So when Terry was ready to take Geese down, he figured what better way than in the worldwide tourney Geese himself was hosting, the King of Fighters tournament.
And in the end, he most certainly got his revenge, in a battle which was apparently so intense, its spectators compared it to a fight between starving wolves, earning Terry
Really?
the
Starving
nickname,
wolf?
the legendary Hungry Wolf.
That's a badass nickname. Although it turns out Terry didn't kill Geese hard enough, so he got to do it a second time.
Not that Terry was too weak or anything. For example, in his fight with Jamin, he took a huge explosion in the back, got a car thrown at him, jumped up an elevator shaft as it was
Heiser,
blowing
Jamin,
up, got
ours.
blasted in the face with a wall of fire which smashed him into a concrete wall, and answered by power geysering so hard he wrecked the factory he was standing on.
Wow.
He bled everywhere. But then this chick made him better with a good old strip and cuddle. Oh, and that guy jamming, he's fast enough to catch bullets.
Jamin?
And strong enough to shoot them back. With his fingers.
Not good
How
enough
the
for
hell?
you? Well, how about the time Terry saved a coworker from 6 falling I-beams by smashing them one by one in midair?
Keep in mind, a single I-beam is designed to support over 3,000 pounds of pressure.
And he
King
took
of
care of it so
three.
fast the would-be victim didn't even
I
notice.
mean,
It's a bit of a shame
More a
then
redirect.
that at his worst, Terry's a pretty sore loser. Even though his willpower is enough to match the power of Mars, the god of war, an unexpected failure can still really shake him up.
But when Terry Bogard sets his mind to something, he'd rather bleed out than walk away.
done. Huh. Burning knuckle. Let it be known, Terry is one determined fighter. Gotta love it. Anyway, so time for the fight. Let's see who wins, the Flaming Shoryuken or the Buster Wolf. Let's find out. Let's begin the fight. Hey, Dan. Expected. Nice shot, Ken.
Challenge me after some practice.
Yeah, Dad'll help a train. Alright, to be said. And Terry's arrived.
Come on, show me what you're made of.
Alright, this ought to be good. What?
Here I go!
Ooh, Ken starting off fast.
See ya!
Terry?
Come on, man. Take this seriously.
Okay. Hey, went for it, Ken.
This over?
Yeah, you guys both want to get out of there.
That's a monkey kai kick!
I can still on from here. Poor Dan. Oh, crack shoot. Ooh, that had to hurt. Power geyser? Ooh, that had to hurt for Ken. It looks like Terry's still running to go. Oh, Ken's on his feet.
You're dead.
That's not Ken. Jeez, there goes his head.
Okay.
Damn.
KO!
Oh, nice.
Bummer. So, on the bright side, this means Eliza's single now, right?
Boomstick.
Boomstick.
Saying what we're all thinking, Wiz.
Both
Nope.
Ken and Terry had been fighting since they were children, and each won their fair share of tournaments. However, Terry's sheer power proved too much for Ken to handle.
Outside of tourneys, Ken's most notable victories were usually only possible because he had
yeah.
help. Sure, Ken's taken down Zangief, Hugo, and Vega multiple times, who are extremely deadly in their own right, but they aren't nearly as heavy hitters as those on Terry's resume, like Krauser and Mars.
Also, keeping up with and surpassing Jameen, who can effortlessly catch bullets, proves Terry can match someone over twice the speed of sound. Much faster than anything Ken's ever shown.
Man, when Eliza hears about this, she's gonna feel terrible.
The winner is Terry Bogard.
I gotta say, that was one hell of a fight. Sorry, Ken, but hey, at least you can get some revenge in Smash Bros. I know harsh, but come on. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that one. Till next time, like, subscribe for more. See you around. Adios.